Getting lost will help you find yourself. In this video I want to talk about why I recommend that you get lost consciously, intentionally, in order to get to know yourself on a deeper level, in order to center yourself, in order to find your true self. And it relates to the psychedelic experience just as it relates to a physical adventure. And we're going to go into both of these areas. Hey, I'm Virgo and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-actualization, self-realization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. If you're curious about joining a community of like-minded people who are going on crazy adventures to find themselves, then you can join our community. Otherwise, there's a free ebook about 5 steps you can follow through on to integrate and embody your psychedelic insights in your daily life. So the idea for this video came when I went out for an adventure yesterday. I went to this island over there. I can see it from here actually. It's called Gumba in the north of Madagascar. And there's no cars, there's no like roads even. And I climbed up this little hill, this little mountain, just by myself, 600 meters, 700 maybe. And I just wanted to go to the top. And I went to the top, spent the night there, wonderful immersion in nature, just as it is right here. Right, I'm completely immersed in the experience, and then on my way down I got lost very fast. I went up one way, I wanted to go down the other way, and there was no path anymore. It's like you can see there's almost like literally it's very hard to find a path, and there's like a fork in the road and another fork in the road, and there's no signs on how to get to the next village. Like it's literally just like I was so confused and I got lost, you know, or at least I felt like I was lost. But like physically, literally lost in the wilderness, on this island. But this is like a wonderful practice, going on a hike, going up a mountain, going into nature, and like almost like throwing yourself in there, not having this crazy strict plan in mind, just like a loose safety net is what I recommend and what I do. To then be able to throw yourself into that experience and get lost. Because as I was like standing at these forks in the road, I'm like, do I go left or do I go right? And then it's kind of like a process of trusting my intuition, getting to know my feeling, getting to know my orientation, and trusting in life, trusting in God, walking for hours down that mountain, slippery slope, crossing rivers. You know, it puts you in touch with yourself. It's such a practice of mindfulness. There's no other room to think about your worries, about your work, about your financial stress, about your relationships. It's like it's a full immersion in the moment, just like the hiking itself and the being in nature itself. But then this getting lost on top of this is invoking a practice of centering. You know, you got to stay in the moment. You got to stay centered, focused, present, peaceful, in order to move forward with as much enjoyment as possible, and to trust in life and to trust in God and to trust in yourself and in reality that you're gonna get down that mountain, that you're gonna be safe, you're gonna find your way, you know, you're gonna find your way again. You are the way, you know, your center is the way, it's guiding you, and this is such a wonderful practice, you know. And so I'm not saying to be completely unreasonable about it, right? There's a degree of risk management. You can hike up a mountain, a very high one, a couple thousand meters. You're not well equipped. You don't have enough water. You don't have enough food. There's a blizzard coming and you're going to die in the mountains. So I'm not saying go and do that. There's a certain sense of risk management and also assessment of how much risk do I feel comfortable to take without planning the routes or without having a guide, you know? So, and the same applies to the psychedelic experience. But for the physical ones, I just like to have a safety net. You know, just let somebody know, like, if I don't call you by tomorrow night, please, like, look out, get help. I might be completely lost. But have that, like, in a way where you can push yourself, even though you might get lost and you might be not able to eat or drink something for 2 days. Wow, that's a crazy experience. Maybe you get out the other end and then you're like, wow, I had to fast or look for foods or connect with people in the wilderness in order to survive. It really kind of centers you. It lets you find yourself, your character. It's a test of your character. It's a test of your faith, of your courage, of your center. And the same is that's why I love the psychedelic space. It doesn't have to be in the external world, even though I feel like nature is such a wonderful way to provide that opportunity to get lost, to find yourself. But even in psychedelic space at times, in very high doses, there sometimes is such a letting go and such a surrendering to insanity, into being thrown out into the cold water, into the unknown, into the darkness, into a different dimension with entities walking around, you know? It's a complete test of my ability to stay centered, to stay with my breath, to trust myself, to be strong in my perception, to be strong in my faith that everything will be okay in the end. That even though I might be lost in my mind, there is a path forward, step by step, breath by breath, a little deeper, a little closer to that centerpiece, to that true self, you know, that true alignment. And when that is happening over and over again, there is a sense of peace, there's a sense of fulfillment, there's a sense of wholeness and stillness arising from your heart into the whole of your being. And that's you, you know, that's you. So deliberately getting lost and putting yourself in challenging situations, if it may be in nature or if it may be in a psychedelic experience in your mind, helps you to find yourself, to truly connect with your center and align with that and go deeper into this. So if you want help regarding this and regarding planning such a thing, regarding even getting to know yourself and getting this clarity about who you truly are and what you want to do, you can book a free one-on-one clarity call with me and we can talk about working together. Link is in the video description. All the love back to you. I'll have to find my way now because I am lost. I literally don't know where I am. And I might get dark very soon, so I'm gonna be on my way. And I hope you are too. I trust that you are too. Thank you very much. Much love.